In the previous classes, we have studied about factors, multiples, prime and composite numbers. Now in this chapter, we shall review the concepts and properties related to them and extend our study to include some new properties and relations. In this chapter, we will learn about types of numbers, division test, LCM and HCF. Types of numbers. Even and odd numbers. 0 and multiples of 2 are called even numbers. The other whole numbers are called odd numbers. The numbers 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on are even numbers, and the numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on are odd numbers. We observe that every whole number is either an even number or an odd number. Write an even number greater than 0 and add 1 to it. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. 10 plus 1 is equal to 11. In all these cases, we observe that the sum of an even number and 1 is an odd number, which is the next greater number on the number line. Thus, any even number greater than 0 plus 1 is equal to the next greater number, which is an odd number. Prime and composite numbers. Let us try to find the factors of some of the whole numbers. Factor of 1 is 1. Factor of 2 are 1 and 2. Factors of 3 are 1 and 3. Factors of 4 are 1, 2 and 4. Factors of 5 are 1 and 5. Factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. Factors of 7 are 1 and 7. Factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4 and 8. Factors of 9 are 1, 3 and 9. Factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5 and 10. In the above table, we observe that 2, 3, 5 and 7 have only two factors, the number itself and 1. Each of these are divisible by itself or by 1 and not by any other number. 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. 2 divided by 1 is equal to 2. And 7 divided by 7 is equal to 1. 7 divided by 1 is equal to 7. Numbers which have only two factors, that is 1 and the number itself, are called prime numbers. Numbers having more than two factors are called composite numbers. Note: 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number. All even numbers except 2 are composite numbers. Finding prime numbers. Arrange the numbers from 1 to 100 as shown below. Steps. Cross out 1 as 1 is not a prime number. Encircle the first prime, that is 2, and cross out all its multiples in the table other than 2, that is 4, 6, 8, etc. Encircle the next uncrossed number, that is 3, and cross out all its multiples in the table other than 3, that is 6, 9, 12, etc. Ignore the previously crossed out numbers like 6 and 12. Continue this process of encircling the next uncrossed number and crossing out its multiples until all the numbers in the list are either encircled or crossed. List all encircled numbers in the table as prime numbers and all crossed out numbers leaving aside 1 as composite numbers. In this case, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43, 47, 53, 59, 61, 67, 71, 73, 79, 83, 89 and 97 are prime numbers between 1 and 100. The remaining numbers except 1 are composite numbers. This method is known as the sieve of Eratosthenes. Note: from the above list of prime numbers, we observe that every prime number is odd except 2, but every odd number need not be prime. Co-primes. Two numbers are said to be co-prime if they do not have a common factor other than 1. Pairs of co-primes are 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 8 and 13, etc. Note: any two prime numbers are always co-primes, but two co-primes need not be both prime numbers. For example, 14 and 15 are co-primes, while none of 14 and 15 is a prime number. Multiples and common multiples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are counting numbers. When we multiply each counting number by 4, we will get 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 and 24, which are the first few multiples of 4. When we multiply each counting number by 6, we will get 6, 12, 18, 24, 30 and 36, which are the first few multiples of 6. Thus, multiple of a number is equal to the number multiplied by the counting number. 12 and 24 are the multiples of both 4 and 6. They are called common multiples.
Factors and common factors. Factor. A factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. For example, 14 is completely divisible by 1, 2, 7 and 14. So these numbers are called the factors of 14. Similarly, 36 is completely divisible by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18 and 36. So these numbers are called the factors of 36. Common factors. Let us consider factors of 12 and 18. Factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Whereas factors of 18 are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. 1, 2, 3 and 6 are factors of both 12 and 18. These numbers are called common factors or common divisors of 12 and 18.
Properties of factors and multiples. Properties of multiples. Every number is a multiple of itself, since 1 times 2 is equal to 2. Therefore, 2 is a multiple of 2. Every number has infinitely many multiples. For example, 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. are multiples of 2. That is, every even number is multiple of 2. Multiple of every number is greater than or equal to that number. For example, 3, 6, 9, 12, etc. are multiples of 3, and each of them are greater than or equal to 3. Properties of factors. 1 is a factor of every number. For example, 12 is equal to 12 times 1. 14 is equal to 14 times 1, etc. Gives that 1 is a factor of each of them. Every number is a factor of itself. For example, here each number is a factor of itself. Every number has finite number of factors. For example, 1, 2, 3 and 6 are the only factors of 6. 1, 3, 5 and 15 are factors of 15, etc. Factors of every number is less than or equal to that number. Like 1, 2, 19 and 38 are factors of 38, and 1, 3, 13 and 39 are factors of 39, etc. Every factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. For example, 2 and 8 are exact divisors of 16. Also, 5 and 15 are exact divisors of 45.
Perfect numbers. Note that the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. Also, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6 is equal to 12 is equal to 2 times 6. We find that The sum of the factors of 6 is twice the number 6. All the factors of 28 are 1, 2, 4, 7, 14 and 28. Adding these we have 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 7 plus 14 plus 28 is equal to 56 is equal to 2 times 28. Similarly, the numbers 496 and 8128 are perfect numbers. Thus, we define the perfect numbers as a number for which sum of all its factors is equal to twice the number is called a perfect number. And so the number 6, 28, 496 etc. are perfect numbers.